Happy Friday. Our reading today is found in John 18:12 through 19:42, the defeat on Friday. Today is known as Good Friday, yet many years ago, Jesus' followers would not have thought of this day as being a good day. The one they followed, believed in, loved, cheered for, was convicted and crucified on a cross. No doubt on this day, hearts felt defeated. Recently, many followers in the Triangle experienced the agony of defeat as UNC basketball team was defeated by NC State. No doubt, UNC followers felt anger, sadness, dismay, and yes, defeat when they lost this very important game. On this day, as Jesus was being charged and persecuted and put to death, those who followed him and those who persecuted him experienced many emotions. It started with Ananias and Caiaphas who just were very insecure in their position, and they passed their leadership on to Pilate. The Jews, who were Jesus's people, were angry and wanted the blood of this man who called himself the Son of God. Even bystanders who watched all that was happening were asking questions, seeking truth. And followers of Jesus, they were fearful and scared and in denial. Peter, who loved Jesus dearly, denied him 3 times. Certainly, he felt sad and defeated because there was nothing he could do. Pilate, who sought to wash his hands of authority to crucify Jesus, whom he believed to have no fault, yet surrendered to man's law and to please people rather than stand in truth. No doubt he was confused and nervous and sad. This brings me to an exchange. Out of this passage, I want to take us to this one place between Pilate and Jesus in John 18:36 through 38. And Pilate asked, "What have you done?" And Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would have been fighting that I might not be delivered over to the Jews. But my kingdom is not from the world." And Pilate said to him, "So you are a king?" And Jesus answered, "You say I am a king. For this purpose I was born, and for this purpose I have come into the world, to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." And Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" This is a question that was asked many times, and Jesus previously had taught and answered these questions to his followers in preparation for this day. In John 14:7, he said, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you that I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and take you to myself, that where I am, you may be also. And you know the way to where I'm going." And Thomas said to him, "Lord, we do not know where you're going, and nor do we know the way." And Jesus said to him, "I am the way, the truth, and life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. From now on, you do know him and have seen him." Jesus, you see, on this day fulfilled the mission of his Father. He knew that laying down his life on the cross at the hands of his own people, that sin once and for all was defeated. His blood shed on that cross paid the debt for each one of us. So we, like Pilate, have to ask the question, what is truth? In a culture that we live in, walks many emotions. People have anger and fear and sadness, denial, insecurity. They lack authority, and they do pass leadership on to others rather than walking in confidence and boldness. So I want to ask you the question, what is truth? Do you believe that Jesus is the truth, the way, and the life? And are you walking in it with boldness and confidence? Or do you find yourself like Pilate, seeking truth, yet too insecure to choose, or would rather please people and conform to the culture around you? So as followers of Jesus, I pray we surrender to the way of Jesus, and we practice and live boldly His truths. And if you've not accepted Jesus as the truth, His death on the cross was for you. He paid the price for your sin, the ultimate sacrifice of love for you. Will you surrender to Him today? It is a Good Friday. Sin is defeated and we can walk in truth. So today, as a family or even by yourself, take a moment and maybe just draw a cross on paper and write out those things in your life that have been defeated because of Jesus and what He's done for you. And then just pray and thank God for making a way for your sin to be defeated so that you can live a victorious life.